What is up, everybody? It's your boy Flybear, back at it again with a video, and boy do I have some news to share with you. Drum roll, please. So I got to compete in Orlando at the World Championship for UNAA and the Ninja World Cup, and it was so fun. I got to meet so many cool people from different parts of the world: Australia, Canada, Philippines. Like, they were just everywhere, and it was so cool to meet them and hear people with like different accents. It's pretty unique. And I do have my opinions on how the comp went. Maybe not for the league, but specifically for my division. But I'm going to share more of that later on at the end of the video. So right now, let's just go straight into it and watch my runs.
Okay, so this comp starts off with the steps. I decided to take a more safe approach because I watched all the other competitors go on this, and those who went try to go really fast ended up really struggling because the steps were very slippery, so I did not want to take that risk. Next up, we got the PVC pipes. There were about 5. Starts off going forward, then sideways, then forward again, then sideways. Something I did not prepare for, and you can see the result of that. The next one was just another PVC pipe, but on a roller. Did that pretty well. Next was this trampoline to the wing nut. I think in mid-air, my mind ended up trying to decide 2 things, and I didn't make that decision fast enough, so I suffered from that. And I was basically supposed to grab onto the wing nut, transfer to the next one, and then to the nunchucks. Sadly, I didn't get that point, and that kind of messed up the rest of my flow for the rest of the course. Next up, nothing new. We got regular laches. Cleared that pretty well. I did not like how there wasn't really like a big mat at the end. I knew that was going to get some people tripped up. Not really a problem for me. I'm pretty confident in my lache skills, so I ended up clearing that. This next one was a little confusing for me because I was seeing people do this obstacle with their feet, and so I thought that I could use my feet, but I was told not to. So that's how that ended. I think the rules were not explained very clearly, which is a little bit frustrating considering this is a world competition, but hey, those are the cards I'm dealt with. Right here is where my grip really started to suffer. I wanted to go onto this obstacle facing forward, but I could not, so I ended up going backwards, and it made it really hard for me to really grab the banana that I want to grab right there. But by that time, I just couldn't hang on, and my grip was basically dead after that. And so I ended up failing all 3 obstacles, which disqualifies me for the rest of the run. The next obstacles were basically a bunch of cliffhangers type stuff, vertical limits, swinging from point A to point B. They gave me the option to do 1 obstacle of my choice, so I decided to just finish strong and just go up with the rope. And I was really struggling here because my grip was very worn out. This course was really pumpy. Not really something I would consider a course for an amateur or a master. Probably something between a pro and an amateur, but more on the pro side considering how difficult it was. And that was basically it.
So as you see, for the amateurs division for UNAA, it was a pretty tough comp. It was a pretty tough course. And I don't want to bash on anybody, to be honest. That's not what I want to be known for. This isn't a review channel, of course. I'm just kind of sharing my personal experience from it. I think it was just a little too hard. I don't even think anybody completed the course. I think there could have been a few things that could have been fixed in order to make the course a little bit easier, such as having more dismount platforms, having more places to have rest. I mean, in terms of like creativeness, it was just 3 balance obstacles, and then the rest was just nothing but grip. I think there could have been a more efficient way to kind of like have the course prep, but that's not on the people who are running UNA. It was pretty much the gym that was in charge of our course, which the guy was cool. I'm not going to name drop anybody, but yeah, that's just kind of how I felt overall. Ninja World Cup was super fun. I think what really killed me the most was the anxiety that I was having, knowing that I competed earlier and didn't do well, and then I felt like I had to live up to the expectations, and then I still messed up after that. But overall, like as I got into the course, it was actually really fun. I mean, it was very unfortunate that I hit my head and then I kind of got dazed off for a little bit. I do feel like I could have finished the course if I had a second shot at it, but you can't really make up for the past. So
let's watch the next video. Next up, we have the Ninja World Cup. As you can see, that's the amount of time I have to run it. I think it's about 12 obstacles that I have to complete in under a minute and 30 seconds. I had a lot of anxiety considering what happened in the other comp for the UNAA. I started off with the steps, very slow approach. Did not want to one-stride it because of how nervous I was. Over here, I actually hit my head on the ring sliding down. It was very subtle, but it actually got me dazed out for a good bit, which really killed my time. And a balance obstacle is not really what you want to do after that, but I ended up doing it anyways. It wasn't really that bad. Right now, like, I'm in the heat of the moment, and my brain is just kind of going everywhere. So I wasn't really thinking. Right here, I start thinking more, and I'm actually, okay, I'm just going to just fly through this. Many people are doing it one hand. I just don't have the strength to grab each pole with one hand and, like, fly through it. Using my feet was the best approach for this. And then I was a little scared of the height. So there's a whole bunch of things that I really need to work on. Not really the skill wise, but more of like just being a lot more confident doing the courses. Such as this one right here. This is something I should have flown through in under like 4 seconds, honestly. But I'm in my head a lot. I got hit in the head. I'm still dazed. And my grip ends up wearing out here, which it really shouldn't have. If you've seen my training videos, like, this should have been like nothing for me. But a lot of things here just really happened in my head, and I was pretty disappointed about that. Honestly, I think I could have cleared this course 100% for sure. But sadly, what happened in my head was the cause of my downfall.
now, would I do it again? I think I would do it again. It didn't leave a bad taste in my mouth. I just think that some things could have been improved on, but I would definitely do it again. And I guarantee you, I will be a different ninja by the time next year comes. I will be on a whole different level than anybody would ever expect from me. I've only been training for 2 months since the gym has opened up, and I've already been seeing significant improvements in my strength and my abilities. So I'm looking forward to it. That's all for the video for today, everybody. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers, please. I need 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't done that, please do that. And I hope you all have an amazing day. Peace.